I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town, in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
To Kyle Kuzma, beyond the arc for three. His first effort, off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Anthony Davis. Tough matchup against George. Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Another chance. Good effort defensively. They've got the rebound. George. Offensive board. And a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
LeBron into the front court. Down just a couple. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Beverly. George. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Kyle Kuzma. Davis. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Leonard. Tough shot. He hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. Leonard to Beverly. Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Danny Green. Has a look. A shot by Green, no good. Paul George. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Leonard. From long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. George, he was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
James to Caldwell Pope. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. George on the drive, but his shot misses. To James. LeBron James, 2 of 4 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Paul George to Leonard. And he knocks it down, Jay. To Davis. James. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Williams into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. George. Hits the trifecta.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James into the front court. Now down 6. Danny Green to Davis. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Davis. Goes reverse to lay it in.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Leonard. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Here's Kuzma. Brings the ball up court. To James. To Paul George. Anthony Davis sends it away. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. It's James controlling the offense. LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Paul George locked in, hits the tough three.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Fires the three, cleans it up. On the follow, way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
George to Leonard. Baseline drive. Not done yet. Leonard. That is great vision to set it up. To Williams. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Great feed, sets it up, and a throwdown.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Beverly to George. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Leonard, deep left corner. To Williams, lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Davis to Cousins, and look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Paul George. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And gets both to drop at the line. LeBron James with the rock. Screen coming. Cleans it up. Slams it home on the putback. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. George, it's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
LBJ has it. To Cousins. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. Three for 3. Nice. Across the timeline comes James. The margin standing now at 7 with a drop step. Not that time. Leonard. Textbook defense. Danny Green. To Beverly. Fires the 3. It's good.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Davis to James. Working the outside. Kuzma to Davis. Has a chance. Davis' shot, no good. To Leonard.
To number 15.
And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LBJ. To Davis. In the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Watch the cutter, man.
James to Cousins. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good.
Here we go.
Leonard.
Here we go.
James clears the rebound. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Leonard. He engulfed him that time. LeBron with it up top. Right now, down 7. And counted at the rim. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
LBJ with it to Kyle Kuzma. The drive right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beverly into the front court. Up 5. George in a matchup with Boogie. JaVale McGee rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Kuzma to Danny Green. Here's a chance from long range. Offensive board. Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 7. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Beverly. The shot almost to James. Throws it down. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Going to launch beyond the arc. Patrick Beverly is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 76% from the line. First free throw is good. Second is 3, off the mark. It's James controlling the offense. And a nice finish at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
For 3, Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Beverly to Leonard.
Here we go.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
James to Caldwell Pope. Works it. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Leonard to George. Beyond the arc for 3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
James. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
New blood coming in for both sides.
For LA, number 40, Inside Zubac. Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 0, Kyle.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron.
Come on, man.
George, that right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Danny Green to James. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
And he buries it.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good.
Shooting 3.
Knocks down the second free throw. No good. 1 for 3 on that trip. Cousins to Davis. Deep 2 there, won't go. George, the hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Cousins to James. Davis buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Paul George fires, knocks it down from mid-range.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Paul George. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I think the defender had absolutely 0 chance on that play.
Leonard to George. Leonard buries the 3.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Timeout called here by the Clippers, as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Hits a second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. It's James controlling the offense. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Lakers have it. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Danny Green. And Cousins throwing it down.
Good finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lakers ball to Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Davis. Down to 5 on the 24. Scores from the post.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other...
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Won't go. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it.